Hey everyone, Charlie here, and welcome to another episode of Talking Time with Charlie, where today we're going to talk really briefly on an interesting subject, and that is stuffiness in the classical music world. But before we start, like, favorite, subscribe, comment down below, all that good stuff for the algorithm, because the algorithm likes it, and that is what we want to do. Make the algorithm like your comments and video and my video and whatever. Help the algorithm out. All right, so the question is, or topic is, that is, stuffiness in the classical music world. Is the classical music world stuffy? The answer is yeah, probably. Like, a lot of it is. Not all of it, but a lot of it is. And I know a lot of you have read that article I wrote. It's been a long time ago now. I'll try to link it down below if I can remember. I wrote an article for CNN a long time ago, and it was called "Classical," in quotes, "Music is Dying," and that's the best thing for classical music, no quotes. And the whole point of my article was that classical, like old-fashioned, the classical old-fashioned rules of classical music were dying, and that's the best thing for classical music. And basically, long story short, quick summary, I was saying that, a lot of these old rules, like don't clap between movements, and God forbid you make a little noise or something and everyone like stares you down with laser eyes and stuff, that kind of stuff is starting to go by the wayside. Those kind of rules, and that's a good thing, because those rules basically just like they discourage people from coming. People who might otherwise want to come, they're scared. Oh, I don't know when I'm supposed to clap. I don't know how to act and all that stuff. And a lot of those rules are just stupid because, frankly, they weren't even around when a lot of this music was composed. A lot of those rules kind of started up in the 1800s, 1900s, and they became what classical music is. Like the classical music rules those became the classical music rules. And it's kind of dumb because, it has nothing to do with the music. Mozart, for example, back in the olden days, he'd play a piece of music and the audience would start clapping in the middle of the piece if they liked it. And then he might loop around and play that part again. It was like a jazz thing, it's like fun and, just whatever. Have a good time. And then it became like this very serious thing that, oh my gosh. And it doesn't need to be, right? Classical music, it's just music, and it should be, it's something that it's a communal thing, just like all music is. If you're going to a classical music concert, you're sharing an experience. It's a two-way thing between the performers and the audience, and these rules should be kind of these old-fashioned rules. A lot of them should be just gotten rid of. So yeah, is the classical music world stuffy? Yes, a lot of that still exists. It's getting better, I think. But there are still, people who are very kind of nose up in the air about a lot of the stuff. And it's kind of, you occasionally hear a story about, a concert was stopped. People stopped in the middle of a piece because somebody was making a noise or their cell phone went off. And yeah, ideally someone's cell phone doesn't go off in the middle of a piece, right? Like, that's not ideal. But is it a reason to shut down the entire concert and restart it and when the phone goes off? I don't think so. I mean, when you're going to a live performance, it's not for, if you want a pure experience with no one making a peep of noise or anything, then get a recording, right? You can splice those things together. They splice them together oftentimes, and it becomes just a very sterile kind of a thing. If you want a perfect experience, that's probably as close as you're going to get. But when you go to a live concert, that's not what you're going for. You're going for the energy, for the excitement, for the community. And yeah, someone might, someone might sneeze, or someone might drop their program book, right? Who cares? That's part of the experience, right? It's a live thing. Someone, part of the excitement is when someone's playing, they're doing it right there in front of you. It's not like this, edited thing. So is there stuffiness in the classical music world? Yeah, some places more than others. But I think it's getting better, and I hope that it keeps getting better, and the stuffiness kind of goes away, because classical music it shouldn't be just a hoity-toity thing. It should be something that everyone likes. It's music, right? It's just music, and it's a way to express yourself and to express human emotions, and it's a community thing where everyone's there experiencing something together. Anyway, so those are just some quick thoughts on stuffiness in the classical music world. Is it stuffy? Sometimes, yeah. There's still stuffy parts. But is it getting better? I think so, and I hope so. So anyway, hope you're all doing good. Like, favorite, subscribe, comment down below for the algorithm, and I'll see you guys next time. Let me know if you have any questions for a future Quick Talking Time episode. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.